sauce activated.
So we are on the way. I have the top left, the purple Protoss is Finn. Top right of the blue Terran is going to be FregGields. It's going to be a very interesting game considering the location of their base, just how close it actually is.
Yep.
Not as close as Metalopolis, but it is a closer situation.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and have this PVT starting off, and we're gonna have close cross positions close air positions, which means typically Terran, being a drop heavy race, is gonna go ahead and might have a very nice time, as those medevacs can really bring you either further along into the game or bring you right back into the game.
That is so true. Terran is such a drop heavy base. We do see that Finn was supply blocked for a good 10 seconds there. That could set him a little bit behind. We see Frag just got up his supply depot. It'll be interesting to see what he goes, but we see that Purple's actually scouted the right way right off the bat. This will help him collect information and see what exactly he's going, whether it's CC first, which it looks like it is. It looks like it is going to be CC first.
What is going on? Eternal number 23. Way cooler than Eternal number 22. This is going to go ahead and bring us, this is the first series, best of 3, round 2. First game went to none other than good old Greg's. I don't know if I want to go with Freg. Got Greg's out of that, but I'm going to call him
Gields sounds interesting.
Gields. Alright, I like Gields. I'm going to go with Gields from now on. Yep, so this is going to be the second game. Gields' game to win if he wants to go ahead and take the series, and also Finn's opportunity to stay in the series.
We do see that Cybercore going down in that second pylon. We do see the complete wall off by Terran, not letting him scout. We do see a huge bank by Terran. Huge bank. I wouldn't be surprised if he just threw down a command center after going orbital.
Yeah, I think that. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Three SCVs coming off.
Is he going mega racks?
Are we going to see a 4 racks?
He's going 5 racks.
4 down. Maybe a 5th one is on the way.
5th one should be. You can support 5 racks mass Marines. This was saw this happen in a game against Grubby, who's a very strong Protoss player. He just got overwhelmed by mass Marines off of 5 racks, no add-ons and no gas. So this is going to be an all-in by FregGields trying to close out this match.
Well, it does look like we're not quite seeing the 5th racks quite yet. Maybe he wants to proxy it or something like that. But yeah, maybe. So this is how tournaments work, guys. Is that if you want to keep your place, if you want to take the series and there's one and you're one game away from it, you may be tempted as to doing some kind of very strong one-base push. I was really surprised last tournament yesterday, the Platinum through Masters tournament yesterday. We did see a lot of one bases. A lot of people, I think, just wanting to stay in the tournament and try to make it to the finals. And it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. If Protoss is going to scout this, and how prepared is he going to be for this Twilight going down?
This is looking good for Finn. He just put down a Citadel and finally started throwing down more gateways. But I think a few more Marines will come out. That one stalker will not be able to hold against 8 Marines. He needs to get out at least a sentry for that force field, but it doesn't look so good right now. We do see the probe is going to scout. He's actually putting up a proxy pylon. He's not going to see these Marines.
I think we're going to see some DT shenanigans.
Maybe, but we see that Stalker's going to run right into those Marines. This might actually be the best thing for Finn right now, as he sees that it's coming before. Oh, we do see that Dark Shrine.
That was a sexy lift up and landing with those racks. I really like what he just did there. Really, those Marines don't have to walk all around this ramp and take so much more time. Really sexy, but we are going to see a DT shrine going up. This is going to be a delay situation, even though, and I don't know. This is going to be really tense for Finn to hold off.
He needs to get out those sentries. He needs at least one more sentry and a zealot. They can start cutting out those Marines.
Do you have the 2 sentries? Force fields are going down. 1 is down. We have 1 more in the bank, I do believe. DT shrine about halfway done.
Finn, because those DTs cost a lot of gas. So we do see that Blue is actually pulling back and taking his expansion. And he's adding double gas at the same time. So he's transitioning out. He knows that he's most likely going to be working more and more sentries. So that push most likely will not work. But that DT Shrine is 10 seconds from being completed.
If we look at the one orbital, we do see that we are about 25 seconds away from a scan. These DTs might be able to do a lot of damage.
There they go, 2 DTs, 1.
And I'm just staring. I just have my eyes fixed on this command center. Is he going to go directly for the command center? Maybe force it to lift off? No engineering bay quite yet, so turrets aren't an option. These Marines running home, seeing if they can go ahead and defend against these magicians snuck into their home. One money scan is officially ready. Those Marines are going to try and get in good position so they can go ahead and one hit these silly DTs. And there goes the scanner. We're going to see more DTs. Or a little word for Protoss, as he doesn't look like he wants to expand. He wants to end it on this base, on this one saturation base, this one base. Second DT on the way. 2 orbitals now complete. 1 turret going to protect the natural. And it does look like FregGields is officially safe from the DT shenanigans. We are going to see the Nexus going down now. Now that Finn sees these turrets in position, doesn't feel confident in pursuing that DT harassment.
You also see that expansion down. So he's not out of it yet, but he is far behind.
2 tech labs, 2 reactors. Not any sign of a starport quite yet, as it looks like FregGields did go for this 4 racks all in. Went ahead and just put down his expansion. Now currently going into macro mode. I'm sure we're going to see that starport in that factory down as soon as he can reasonably do it. And I think right now Terran's going to be just going to have a large army.
Yeah, we see those reactors down, we see the upgrades coming, we see the amount of army he has already, and his expansion's been down a lot longer. Purple's is not even up yet, but we do see that Purple does have quite a number of gateways. He has about 7 gateways down and a robo, and he also has those DT shooters, so he could make Archons, and Archons are very strong against Bio, especially Marines, who can't take much of a hit. So it'll be very interesting to see just how this one plays out. But there's a small window of opportunity for FregGields to use, but in time, Purple will start catching back up because of his chrono boosts.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so we have a total of, I think it is 7 gateways on this 7 gateways on these 2 bases. It's going to be a nice pack of warp-ins that he's going to be able to do. Right now we're just seeing a standoff as both players want to get into macro mode, just saturate these 2 bases and play defensively. Both players trying to get a read on each other.
We see in the unit count, SCV's 42 to the Purple's probes, which is 30, 44 Marines for Blue, and 5 Marauders. So that DPS is going to be very, very high, and we see that Stim is just about to finish. We do have nice observer placement outside the ramp and through his base, so Purple does know what he's doing and knows what's going on. Hopefully he's able to time back.
Yeah, I do believe both of these players are No, there's one is a diamond and one is a masters. Finn is the diamond, and Santo, the Protoss, is a masters Protoss. So both players putting in their time on ladder. I think this is definitely a safe judgment call for both of them to just kind of sit back and try and get the tech option that they feel is going to best be suited. I wouldn't be surprised to see a rush for Storm, but it looks like Finn is going to go the robo route with that one sexy forge.
We do see that warp prism coming out for Purple. Now, this is the problem with Purple. He's been on one base for so long that he's almost mined out his main, and then he'll be back down to one base. He will need to at least take that second if he wants to stay in production with FregGields, who is taking his own third.
Very sexy War Prism, almost done, but Terran, Mr. Fregs, is going to have his Raven just about done. I think he's going to move out with this Raven. I think it's going to be a very powerful push.
1-1 is done for blue. He has the stim and the combat shield, and +1's just about to finish for the Protoss. But yeah, as you said, this force looks very, very deadly.
Wow, didn't even notice that Fregs took this third expansion.
Yeah, but Finn did drop the Zealot. He did drop the SCV work on it. So as we see a Warpin in the main.
Zealot's going to be annoying.
He's going to try to drop those, but there are turrets there, so that Warp Prism could get shot out of the sky. He has to be careful. He has to really micro. We do see charge on the Zealots.
Very interesting. We're not seeing. It's very interesting. Fregs is actually opting not to get any medevacs.
And we see that he doesn't sending it back a few units to take care of it. He's just going to go right to the main with that large amount of units, good handful of Marauders, and that Raven, who could, if they just waited enough to build that point defense drone, which will make that one Stalker completely useless. We do see that Raven right now. Huge amount of Zealots.
This is a lot of bullets for any Zealot to take.
This is where it all comes down to right here.
The Zealots are melting away.
Yeah, that's GG, and we will see that FregGields will be moving on in this tournament. And Finn was eliminated, but Finn did put up a heck of a fight. Unfortunately for Finn, his DTRS just wasn't fast enough and just wasn't able to do enough damage. Those turrets were able to get up and use. Freg had effective scans, was able to isolate those DTs before they did too much damage, and I don't think Finn was just able to recover from